What's up, guys? How's it going? Today we're going to be talking about Decisive Strike. Another one of those survivor perks that are just broken beyond all belief. So, step at your aggressor in an attempt to escape. After being unhooked or unhooking yourself, Decisive Strike activates for 60 seconds. While active, complete a skill check when grabbed by the killer to escape, stunning them for 5 seconds. Succeeding or failing the skill check disables Decisive Strike. You become the obsession after stunning the killer. While active, the following interactions deactivate Decisive Strike: repairing a generator, healing yourself or others, cleansing or blessing a totem, sabotaging a hook, or unhooking others. This increases your chance of becoming the obsession, and the killer can only be obsessed with one survivor at a time. So, I'm not even going to do a is this perk good, because it's broken. It's insane. Should you get it? Fuck yes. This perk is the second best perk in the game, but the best survivor perk. The only perk I put above Decisive Strike is No One Escapes Death. That perk is literally like just insane. Decisive Strike is a close second though. All Noah needs is a slight nerf, and it's more balanced. And this will take the cake as the strongest perk in the game. So, does this perk need a nerf? Yes, it very much does. So, we saw a while ago they changed Decisive Strike and Enduring at the same time. They made Enduring, they increased Enduring stun percentage. At the same time, they changed Decisive Strike completely. They made it so instead of being able to just decisive whenever you're picked up, or after 30% whenever you're picked up, to this. They changed it so that Decisive Strike triggered after you got unhooked and stabbed for 5 seconds, instead of 3 whenever you wanted. Then, sorry, I thought my cat was shaking. You okay? Okay, they went and nerfed Enduring, but left Decisive Strike at its stun duration. So, they reduced the percentage of what Enduring regresses, or reduces in the stun, and made it only so that it affects pallet stuns, but didn't reduce the duration of the stun duration of Decisive Strike. So, meaning Decisive Strike was still just as broken as it was before, but Enduring now only worked on pallets instead of all stuns, which is ridiculous. If Enduring, it's something I'm going to talk about with Enduring. I think we already got past Enduring, but Enduring should be a higher percentage if it's just going to be for pallets than 50. Decisive Strike needs to get reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. It needs to go back to 3. Yes, I know. This is an anti-tunneling perk. Which, I'd be fine with 5 seconds on a stun if the maps, the loops, and gen speeds were more balanced, where getting stunned and not being able to do anything for 5 seconds wasn't so detrimental to the killer that getting decisived furthers losing the game. Especially, so say you've been playing nice the entire game. You've been going for a new survivor every time someone you hook someone, you go after someone else, you chase them, you down them, you hook them, you go after someone else. Oh, you found the guy you just hooked, you ignore them, you go against someone else, chase them, down them, hook them, etc. Playing this way is not efficient for a killer. You are going to lose if you play in this way unless the survivors are really bad. So, say you do play in this way. You're down to 2 generators now, because if you're playing that way, it's just the cause and effect. Now you have to slug or and tunnel. Okay, now you have to tunnel. You have to try to get them out of the game. If you're unable to down them at the hook, pick them up at the hook, and hook them really quickly before they have a chance to use their decisive, which most of the time you're not going to because most survivors run borrowed time, another really powerful perk. You then are going to have to wait, follow them, wait for borrowed time to be done, down them, then slug them, hoping or playing around decisive, because at 2 generators, if you get hit with that decisive, all your momentum's gone, and they've won at that point. Five seconds is just too long. You get so much distance, and you waste so much time from the killer for no reason. Yes, if the game wasn't balanced in the way it is currently, I'd say decisive at 5 seconds should be fine. But because of how the game is currently, the maps are huge, the generator speeds are unbalanced, loops are unbalanced, decisive strike being 5 seconds is too long. The time that it's on is fine. It's just the duration for it. After Boon Totems came out, it took them I think a week or 2 to actually add on a small nerf to decisive, making us blessed totem. Blessing a totem got rid of decisive as well, because originally when Boon Totems come out, blessing a totem did not get rid of decisive strike. Which shows you how diluted they are. They thought Decisive Strike was fine not getting rid of when they introduced Boon Totems. So, does Decisive Strike need a nerf? In the current state of the game, fuck yeah. It definitely needs a nerf. It is too powerful in its current state. In the current state of the game. If the game was more balanced so killers didn't have to tunnel or camp, then 5 seconds is fine. But against strong survivors, they have to. It's just that way of the game. I know salty ass survivor mains don't think so. They think, oh, you didn't play the way I want you to play, therefore you're trash. Get better, get good scrub. But the game kind of carries them. So, and then they have all the second chance perks, such as decisive, dead hard, borrow time. That it's just unbalanced. I don't care if you disagree, because you're wrong. Decisive strike is broken, is insanely powerful, and does deserve a nerf if the state of the game does not change. Again, if you disagree, I don't care. This is one of those perks where if you disagree, I just don't give a shit what you say, what you think, because you're wrong. Later.